Well, I'm back, and excuse me, I've actually cleaned that bit up and actually glued it together, and I'm happy with that, even though I'm not happy about breaking it. Some of the findly bits are a bit brittle on this thing. It was just me being overzealous, I reckon. So what we're going to do now is glue this bit on anyway, because we can do that now, so we can get started. So I can put that back in the tin, to be quite honest, because I didn't need it at the moment. I'll leave them out over there out of the way. So what we can do now is put this bit on here, and if we do it the way that's the actual front, and basically there it is at the front there. So what we're going to do is glue it in. Now they've got blocks here, so I'm going to put a lot of this one. In fact, no, I might have to use my Revel glue. Where have I put that? Oh, it doesn't matter, I don't think I need it, because this doesn't evaporate quite as quickly. I should put some in there, all around there, and all inside there, and a little bit along here, in the middle here. So make sure I've got enough there to run down, and again round there, and that's done. So now we're going to pop this in. It's gone right in, and now we make sure it's actually right in there completely. And that bit's going to have gaps, but it won't have. And when this is all dry, I can actually do it. So, and is it coming? No, it's gluing down quite nice. So I think because I put enough on there to get it a good solid bit of glue. And that's okay. Now we can actually put this bit on now, so it goes between there and there. So let's get the my little tweezers out, so I don't have to break it. And is it the bigger one goes to the? Oh no, the bigger one goes to the back, I think. So I'm going to turn it around and come this way and just test fit it a little bit. Nope, it is the other way around. Right, I'm going to put a bit of glue on that. A little bit in there. A little bit in there. Then we give it a go. There, and that one is going to go in there. Come on, that one come off. That's fine. They're on. And now what I can do is use a bit of extra thin to seal it. It's a pity we can angle the wheels, but I think I could do it if I spent a lot of time mucking around. Right, that's okay. Once I put some bit of paint on that, they'll be okay. I might run a bit of super glue on there just to fill that bit there, but it's okay. I think that's looking okay. See what I cleaned up inside there, it's still there. Now if I go the other way, you'll see that I have finished cleaning up in here. And that's okay. Now my plate has come. I've got some plate now. It might not be the correct one, but it's going to be looking better and no plate floor in there at all. So I've got to cut that up. I don't know. I think you just get one piece in there. But anyways, ideal. I shall use my protractor to cut and put a floor in, and drill a hole in the centre so that it drops down, and put it in there. So and then think about a seat. Just think about a seat. If I can find one. I would have put one in there. I could make one up, I suppose, if I can see a good detailed one. But now, once we get to that bit's done. We've got to now come down to number 3, because we've done that one. So we come to number 3 now, and the first thing we'll do is 12, 4 of them. We've got to get four C12s. I see them earlier on. There they are, and that's them there. So we get those. So put that over there. See if I'm still on camera. Should be if I get in the right position here. There you go. So I'm going to cut these off. Again, they've got some cleaning up to do, but I shan't break these because these are quite robust, as it were. And there you go. We also need C2, and it's up here. So I'll come to this side so I can see that I'm not taking any of the detail off. And that one. Now I'm not sure if there's a bit of PE for that, but we'll have a look before I put it on. So we've got that to clean up as well. So I'll put that up just there, and we get these on. I know there's no PE for these bits, so that's why I've done it. So there we go. We've got a nice little join there. So we'll go sand that, and I'll go back to my trusty one. I'll keep that to one side, and we'll start cleaning up. That's it. So we go like this. Doing the curve bit again, like we do before, and straight across that top bit because there was a cutting off point there, and then back on again. Now we can actually do the sides like this. Don't do it on the flat, just come round like this, and that is done. There's a bit of cleaning up to do there, because I think, I don't know if you all see it, but yeah, you can. There's a bit of mould in there. It's got to come off. It's not the nut. There is a nut there, I think, but if I just go careful, just do this. Normally what you do this, and you put a bit extra fin on it. Just rub it over like just to mould it back, and it's okay. See, now it's gone nice. Now I've got to do the other ones because they're the same. They are bolts, and if I had to get rid of them, I've got the plastic card to do it with the hexagonal bolts to put on it as well. So, and they are bolts. Right, fine. Now do what I said earlier on. A bit of extra fin. Don't want to touch it. So I'll do this actually. Then I'm going to get my fingerprints on it. Get some of the excess off, and then rub around this bit here. Rub around the other side. And do these nuts as well. You can see that I could see it straight away. It's okay. Right, let that dry. Now there is having a bit more fleshing on that, so I didn't notice it until I started doing it. But I'm going to get that off. It's one of my things I don't like is flashing, but it's come with it, so you have to do it if you want to. Well, I'm going to put that one down. That's been done. Let's do bits. Do it in stages. Right, that bit's done. So now I can actually get on the side bits where the actual hinge part is, or for the suspension. It is a hinge at the end of the day. Do these ends, nice and flat. Same for them ones. Just put them back into the flatness, and again, and then I've got to go around this bit here. I suppose that's thinner one would be better. I don't know why I do this sometimes, because it's underneath, but I think it's okay. And I'll go back to the wet one now because I didn't do it on them ones. So I'm going to come around here with this. And then get the old fine bit of sponge. Do the other side as well. I've got the other bit of this is actually got a sort of a point on it where I cut it for doing it inside the chassis, on the inside. And like I said, I suppose it's pointless when I was going to be covering it with a mesh, but it's just, if I didn't get the mesh and I didn't have time to put it, I wouldn't put it, they would have showed up like a sore thumb, all those sink marks, so hence the reason. That's that one done. Make sure this one's done. Yeah, I could do that bit there. That's 2 done, except for that bit there, which you can't get with the sponge really. I'm going to scrape that bit off. Do the other side. Oops, you didn't see that, did you? Sorry. And do the other side. My scraper would do it, but sometimes the blade's just as good. I have got one of those, what do they call them? Display ones with the 3 corners, and that's really good for this. And I could have got that because that's a very nice fine one. I have to get it out, and get it ready for use again. Because I moved from the other room into there to do this. That's what caused the problem, I suppose. Well, I'll switch off and do the other 2, and I'll come back in a minute. Right, I'm back and I've actually cleaned those parts up. I'm going to thin this part up completely or replace it, I'm not sure. But I don't mind the detail on this side, but it needs thinning up to give it a bit more size. But I'll decide what I'm going to do with that in a minute. But right, it's time to put these bits on. So we come down a bit closer now. Oops, wrong way. Here we go. Let's get closer. Closer, closer, closer. I'll move that over slightly. Get this to the middle. And there you go. So right, here we go. I'm going to put these bits on. Now going by this, we do this, it doesn't matter what order we do. The cups go and the actual 2 prongs go out to the outside. So what we're doing is this. I'm going to lift it up a little bit so I can have a look. Yes. That's what it's saying do. There's nothing there. So I need to glue them on. They're all the same, so basically going to get some of the thicker glue and put it on top of here. There and there. And then slide this on. Make sure we get in the right place. And that's it. I might as well put the others on while I'm on camera. So come round to the side. Put another one on. Putting quite a lot on there because it's going to melt into the plastic and really give it a bit of strength. So we'll do this. And there's a bit of plastic there. And now, sorry, back in there. Yep. That's okay. Perfect. So that's 2 done. Got to do the ones at the back now. Do another one. Putting quite a bit on because by the time I get there, some of it will evaporate anyway. There you go. That's it. That one's on there, as you can see. And then we go around to the other side. And 2 big dollops again. They're not big dollops actually, but put this one back on. Come in from the back and slide into position. And then push it back so it's the frame like that, so it lines up. So we can put that one forward and all to line up into that square. So it's in the middle of the square. That one's in the middle of the square, and that one is in the middle of the square too. Bit of wiggle room so far. Yep, they're done. So they're actually on there now, so that's not too bad at all. That's that done. what you can see, the shiny bits is where the actual glue is that's evaporate, but that's going to be covered up anyway. Now what I've got to do next is, once this dries, is push that in so it joins up, and I can do that with a clamp, so that's okay. And then I've got some that to put on, but I'm going to hang fire with that because it goes on excuse me, if I can put it on the front, I'll just show you. Where's the front? It goes there, then it goes into that bit there. To be honest, I suppose you ain't gonna. Oops, that's it. It's not gonna. That's it. Goes into like that and stands up. I can thin the edge off even more, and then you won't see it so much because it is tucked away. So I might do that. I might just thin round the edges, say a bit more. So that's what I'm going to do. So that's that bit done. So we're actually not doing bad now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my knife underneath there, so it holds one side up. And holding the blade there a bit silly, but yes, and now we've got that bit to do, which I can do. I'll come back in a few seconds and do that, and that be thinned off around the edges and then glued into place. See you in a minute. Well, I'm back, and this is what I've done. It's thin, and the edges are even thinner, and you can't see the bulk, what they call the bulky bit there actually shows. So they still kept the panel. I was going to make a new one, and I could have done, but I thought, well, once I've done this down it like that, there's a little bit there needs doing, and just a little bit on that side there, which I can do now. And I'm going to do it now. Just I'll move that out of the way and do this. Can't go much further because if I do, then I might as well make another one. But like get a soft sponge on it. No, that is it, and that's it. So what I'm going to do now is dust my hands off, get a tissue. I'll take these sticks down to actually clean it up. I think I'll have a bit of my tea now. A bit cold now, but very nice. And now I'll bring that over here, and now we can actually glue this in place. So I'm going to put a bit of glue in it. I might put it under there actually. A little bit on here just to give it a set. Both ways. Come round to this way, and now get that to the middle, and that's basically in the middle because it's not on. Yep. Front to front. Yep, it could go with going a bit that way, but that's okay. Yep, pleased with that. It does look thin and not fat like it should be. And once it's dried in place, I will give it a bit of a sand there to give it a bit of glue. I must have not. In fact, I can do it now, can't I? Just do this. Trying to get rid of that blemish there. Underpaint. I know we're going to weather it, I suppose. A bit pointless what I'm doing. But I've got a bit of extra thin along there. I think that'll solve that problem. Just a little bit. That's on there, really thin. You can see that. Quite pleased with that. Right, I'm going to call that piece done, because I'm not going to be putting this. Oh, I'm going to put that case. Oh, I never noticed that. That case has got. Whoops, you can't see it, can you? This case here has got PE. It has PE bits. I cut everything off and put the PE bit. Whoops. The PE bits on it. So I'm going to do that. That's what I'll be doing next. And also, I've got some PE that goes on this bracket here. Goes across on both sides. So what I'll be doing. Let's bring this over here and put that back a bit. So that's what I'll be doing next then. And there you go. So I'm going to call that quits for the day. And thank you for watching this video. Lose my voice. This will be uploaded for about tonight, I think. Yeah, that's what I should do. And then the next job I'll be come back on will basically be doing that and putting the PE in it. Putting the PE on the side here, the chassis bit on there. And not doing this wheel, because whoops, you can't see it. Not doing this wheel because we're going to put that on at the end, because I'm not going to put the PE bit there because this wouldn't even see it anyway. And then after that, it's the wheels to be done. So, and then basically over here we do this, and there's no PE parts here, so then we'll be doing all this, but not putting the wheels on. I will be putting these bits on, but the wheels will go on towards the end of the build. Yep, so here we go. So we're not doing too bad. So I'm going to come out a little bit. Let's put that over there. Where's my brush one? Oh, there it is. So I'm going to come out a little bit now. Bring that in place. Basically where we are. So all done then. That's me calling quits, and catch you on the next one. Happy modelling. And Ron does a great job on. John Calvary's doing a great job on his submarine still. He's not interested in this sort of thing, so I would never send him it anyway. But my submarine's still on hold waiting for those parts, so I'll be carrying on with this until the cage comes. Oh, I think I've showed you that earlier on, that bit of tread plate, which I've got to drill a centre hole in and then cut that to go in there using the old calipers there. So thank you very much, and I'll catch you on the next one. Happy modelling.